It has come to my attention that people have been misguided when it comes to ranking zombies maps. This stems from vigorous research and seen that certain individuals have placed Cold War maps in S, A or even B tiers, despite the fact that no one was even playing these maps 3 days after their release. This is really an testament to how effective the psyop of Vanguard was in improving the reception of Cold War, but let's save that for another video. So now, the responsibility has come to me, the best zombies player of all time, to definitively decide where all of these zombies maps belong in respect to where we are today. So, how will we rank these maps? As a person who solely plays for the Easter egg nowadays, I would personally like to rank solely on that. However, for one to truly understand these maps, you must consider other characteristics. Hence, we will be ranking by wonder weapon, Easter egg and a high round, each giving a score out of 10 and placed on a tier list based on the item book. Let's get started.
Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, yeah.
Ranking wonder weapons will be based upon the enjoyability of getting them and how good they are. The wonder weapons on DE are a casual player's origin equivalent, with 4 unique wonder weapons obtained by completing 4 steps to upgrade the base bow, which involve killing zombies and player interaction. But the most important thing is, after you do these upgrades once, you will not need a guide again. These are very easy steps, making this map very accessible. Now, let's delve deeper and analyze these 4 bows and the process of obtaining them to see if they are as great as we thought they were. Getting the base bow is real simple. Just feed 8 zombies on solo to 3 dragons in the courtyard, command room and the pyramid room. After, you will be rewarded with the Wrath of the Ancients, where you can then specialize however you like. Already this is a sign of a good map, as it allows the player to break free of the linear path commonly associated with zombies and could choose any bow they'd like and still do the Easter egg. First, let's start with the Void Bow, my personal favourite. The steps are real simple. Just shoot down the broken arrow from here, melee kill a zombie on this tile, grab skulls from this hole, this windowsill, this ledge, this box, this sink, and this car boot. Then, feed the circle 6 crawlers and the purple urn will tell you 3 words. You will then keep killing zombies until they drop 6 symbols, and then hold square on the etching of these 3 words you heard earlier on these statues and remember those symbols. Shoot these symbols in the urn room and take the arrow. You can then take this to the pyramid room and fill them up with souls and you'll be awarded with a void bow.
Now this bow is horrible at killing groups, but is very good at crowd control by controlling spawns. Hence, it's no surprise that in my opinion, this is the best bow to use when completing the Easter egg, as we will show soon.
The storm bow is obtained simply by shooting the wind vane, shooting these 3 pyres, wall running on these panels, killing zombies near the urns, carrying the lightning over the lit pyres, and then interacting with the wind vane again. After fueling the arrow with souls, you will be rewarded with the lightning bow, which is your go-to bow for high rounds as it specialises in camping strategies. The wolf bow is obtained by interacting with these paintings in this order: the throne picture, the battle picture, the Cthulhu picture, and the death picture. The arrow will then jump scare you out the wall. Go to the rocket test site and shoot this flag and get the wolf head. Place this on this skull-less wolf skeleton and follow the wolf, feeding it souls and picking up the bones. After the 3 interactions, the wolf will sit. You will then need to wall run and shoot the wolf symbol with any bow. Stand on the platform and take the arrow. Then go through the due process and obtain the wolf bow. This bow specialises in killing hordes while training and is objectively the best looking bow.
With the fire bow, you will have to shoot the back of this clock, pick up the arrow, wait until the rocket goes off and shoot this rock. Then, shoot these circles while airborne on jump pads in the courtyard, death ray and overlook. Fill these up with souls and interact with the clock and remember the symbol. Find the fireplace with this symbol and the circle which is still lit, and guide the volcano to the fireplace. Getting this under 3 shots will award a max ammo. Interact with the sun and then take the arrow and do the due process. Now, in a perfect world, the wonder weapons on this map will score perfect, but here, the firebow doesn't really specialise in anything. Sure, it can kill a horde, but very slowly and at a high risk of crashing at high rounds.
Overall, DE provides a near flawless array of wonder weapons, all with unique steps and deserve nothing less than a 9 out of 10. It loses to 10 out of 10 because of the firebow, as besides its cool look, there's no real use for it besides it having the coolest upgrade path.
You dare speak speak to me in that tone of voice, boy?
Now let's get to the best bit, the Easter egg. When I look at Easter eggs, I want it to be difficult. Difficult as in hard to survive the steps. Not difficult as in having to use an online guide to solve ciphers. And definitely not difficult as in RNG and waiting around a lot. That being said, let's get into the Eisendrache Easter egg. In a nutshell, this is the Easter egg. You obtain the Wrath of the Ancients, and you can choose to upgrade to any of the 4 bows you want. Next, you have to go back in time by shooting the teleporter with the base bow, and stopping electrical signals across the map with the upgraded bows. After putting out 4 signals, head back to the teleporter and interact with it. Here you will go back in time and will need to pick up fuses and a full cell canister, and make sure to note down the code on the vault.
Now, put the fuses into the death ray and turn it to protect.
Input the code on the computer, but remember that before the step, you will need to have used the death ray once, for some reason. Proceed to the vault and pick up its contents, then add the extra conductors and turn the death ray to destroy. The next challenge involves playing Simon Says, twice. After, interact with Death Ray to shoot down Dempsey and retrieve the golden rod. Then go back in time again and pick up the square slate needed for a later step. Insert the golden rod into its slot and gather souls for the keeper in the main yard, mule kick area, statue room, and courtyard, where you will place the slate you retrieved earlier. The keeper will return to the pyramid, where you will then put in the soul canister. At this point, you will need to have the Ragnaroks and place them down to enter the boss fight. In this boss fight, the hardest hurdle you will face is after the first and second keeper step where pandas will spawn. Here, the Voidbow excels the most as unlike the Stormbow with its lift, the Voidbow retains its panda stun and is able to kill in around 4 shots. But most importantly, with every shot, the head spawned in will attack the skeletons and keep them busy, allowing you to focus on the pandas alone.
Also, using a void bow is strong enough to skip the usual force fail in the boss fight by doing enough damage to the keeper in each stage.
After the boss fight, you'll take the summoning key to the computer and have a great in-game cutscene and actual cutscene. Now let's be realistic. The DE Easter egg is as follows. Build an upgraded bow, go back in time, place things in places, put code in, place different things in more places, place Simon Says, fill up a keeper and complete a boss fight.
Very few of these steps actively involve the player taking risk or even giving the player buffs after every step like Origins, or even involving actual zombie interaction like Gorod Crovey. Despite this, the Easter egg still remains to be a great experience, with benefits of not needing to refer to an online guide to solve mandatory ciphers or variable spawn points, as all Easter egg items have set spawn locations.
That combined with being the easiest Easter egg on the disc scores a modest 7 out of 10.
You dramatic fuck. You are so dramatic, it pisses me off. You insecure fucking prick. I honestly can't stand you. Your brain doesn't fucking work. You idiot. You're honestly an idiot.
Now finally for the high round, which will be based on how hard it is balanced by how enjoyable it is. For example, Revelations has an easy round 100, but the Giant relies mostly on AATs, which is just monotonous. Here is my setup I use for round 100. Personally, I don't mind what gums people use, such as Percolic and Max Ammo. However, I'm not a fan of gobble gums that fundamentally break the game mechanics, such as Round Robin and Power Vacuum, so I won't be using them in my run. I attempted to get to round 100 using an alternative version of the Sulky strategy, linked in the description, where I use Deadwire instead of Fireworks on the M8 because it's very helpful in getting out situations where a zombie gets real close or the Stormbow glitches into the stairs. Just shoot the Stormbow at this wall, and when you feel safe, make a turn zombie at this window. You can use Deadwire sparingly as you want. Before going for this high round, I would highly recommend doing an Easter egg for the Percaholic because it's decently quick to do. This high round is really good if you are looking into getting into harder round 100s, as you don't just rely on the wonder weapons, as you will run out of ammo and have to rely on the electric cherry method, which is a really cool strat. On the stairs, you crowd up the zombies, electrocute them through the barrier, Ragnarok slam, and then Deadwire and repeat. The problem comes when you don't have Ragnaroks ready, but we have turned, monkey bombs, and Wooders wine ready as a backup. I wasn't recording, but on round 94, I was overrun and I threw a monkey bomb, but it must have fell through the wall or some shit, because I ended up getting spammed for last and got down and had to open the door. So, I tried different places but resorted to training in the main yard. Overall, I was actually relieved when I got to round 100, as it took a decent amount of effort and ammo management was probably the hardest task. I am giving this a 9 out of 10, as it's a great blend of camping with the wonder weapon and using other AATs, and always keeps you on your toes. It doesn't get the 10 out of 10 for me because the setup is sort of long, doing Easter egg and all, but better players would just resort to using the essential perks such as Cherry, Jug, Double Tap and Mule Kick. I have to admit, before fully analysing DE, I was a hater. Hater in the sense that I never went on this map because Easter egg was too quick and easy, but after zooming out a bit, we have a castle in Austria with 4 bows which shoot storms, a wolf, a portal and a mini volcano, where you can do some tasks to blow up the moon and also provide a very engaging run 100. It is very deserving of its position at scraping S tier. Let me get some feedback on this video and let me know which map you want to do next, or else I'm just going to do Zetsubo.